in spite of investing something and use of something else. These two are not parallel. Investing and using may have been parallel. So A can be eliminated for not conserving parallelism. Option B, with, is the first thing that catches my attention. We have in spite of, we have despite, and then we have with. So see, in option A and option C, these terms are going to show some contrast, while with is not going to show contrast. So the meaning becomes very important here. We have to see whether there is a contrast being conveyed in the meaning. So yes, despite heavy investments and use of high quality material, still the roads are remaining in poor condition, and therefore there is an element of contrast to be conveyed, and therefore with is not the correct usage considering the meaning to be conveyed. Coming to option C here, option C seems to be okay, no serious problem with this one. Let's keep this on hold and move to option D. See, whenever we see these differences, despite and in spite of, we tend to have a preference for the choice which is shorter. See, despite is one word, for in spite of, which is three words. So while you may have an inclination, I would always suggest that don't use these differences straight away and eliminate one choice. Remember, redundancy is one of the less severe problems on the GMAT. We have to make sure that the concise option choice does not have a bigger problem. So always first eliminate choices using the more fundamental rules. When you are left with the final two choices and you see that none of the main rules are being violated, should you use uh, redundancy for eliminating one choice and reaching to the best answer choice. So while I see there is some difference, one option is better. Right now I would not eliminate. I read it a bit deeper and I see that okay, despite enormous investment and using highly qualified material. So one problem is that anyway, enormous investment and using highly something, they are not parallel, and then highly qualified material is leading to a very awkward meaning. So these are bad choice. Many problems with this one. Come to option E. When you read it deeply, you realize that while there is no grammatical problem with this and the meaning is being conserved, this option can be accused of being wordy. And we have a better choice in option C, which is conveying the same message uh, concisely and grammatically in an appropriate way, and therefore between C and E, and C is a better answer choice here.